In the vast, sprawling theater of the natural world, a silent, unending drama unfolds every single day. It's a world of breathtaking beauty, but also one of relentless competition. From the deepest oceans to the highest mountain peaks, every creature is locked in a timeless battle for survival. And in this battle, one attribute often reigns supreme: strength. Welcome back to Animal Index, your definitive guide to the wonders of the animal kingdom. We're the channel that delves deep into the science, the stories, and the secrets behind Earth's most incredible inhabitants. We're here to dissect the abilities that make them so formidable, breaking down the most powerful hunters, the most cunning survivors, the most dangerous predators, and the most unbelievable creatures you can imagine. Now, let's talk about strength. When that word comes to mind, what do you see? For most of us, our imagination conjures images of raw, brute force. We picture the undisputed heavyweights of the animal world. You probably picture the roar of a lion, the king of the savannah whose power is legendary, or perhaps the intimidating display of a silverback gorilla, a creature of immense physical presence. And of course, the sheer, unstoppable might of an elephant capable of reshaping its environment with a single push. These are the titans, the icons of absolute strength. But what if I told you that this is only one part of the story? What if our entire definition of strength is skewed by our own perspective? What if some of the strongest, most formidable animals on this planet are so small you could overlook them entirely? Creatures that, in relation to their own size, possess a power that dwarfs even the mightiest elephant or the fiercest lion. Today, we're recalibrating the scales. We are counting down the top 10 strongest animals in the world, but with a crucial twist. We're measuring them pound for pound. This isn't about who is the biggest, it's about who is the mightiest relative to their own body weight. We're about to enter a world where the laws of physics seem to bend, where tiny titans perform Herculean feats that defy imagination. And trust me, by the time we get to number one, you'll have a newfound respect for the small and the mighty. Everything you thought you knew about the hierarchy of strength in the animal kingdom is about to change. Kicking off our countdown at number 10, we have a creature you've probably seen 1,000 times, but maybe never truly appreciated: the humble ant. They are everywhere, on every continent except Antarctica, operating in complex societies right beneath our feet. But their ubiquity hides a truly astonishing secret. Don't let their minuscule size fool you for a second. In the world of pound for pound strength, these tiny titans are legitimate heavyweights. Depending on the species, an individual ant can carry anywhere from 10 to 50 times its own body weight. Some, like the Asian weaver ant, have even been observed lifting over 100 times their mass. To put that in perspective, that's like an average person lifting a car over their head and walking away with it like it's a grocery bag. It's a feat that defies our understanding of strength. So how is this even possible? It's not just brute force, it's a masterclass in biomechanics and physics. A key reason is something called the square cube law. As an animal gets smaller, its body mass decreases much faster than the cross-sectional area of its muscles. This gives smaller creatures, like ants, a massive strength-to-weight ratio advantage. They have proportionally thicker, more powerful muscles for their size. Their bodies are also built differently. Unlike us, with our internal skeletons, ants have a tough exoskeleton. This external suit of armor is incredibly lightweight, but provides rigid anchor points for those powerful muscles to pull against, maximizing their force output without the burden of heavy bones. And the real secret weapon, the neck joint. This tiny connection between the head and body is a marvel of natural engineering. Studies have shown it can withstand pressures up to 5,000 times the ant's own body weight before giving way. It's the ultimate shock absorber and structural support, allowing them to grip and haul immense loads without quite literally losing their head. That's why you'll see them dragging massive food crumbs, fallen petals, or even the remains of other insects across the ground like it's nothing. Each ant is a miniature forklift, tirelessly working for the good of the colony. And when they work together, it's even crazier. A coordinated group can move objects hundreds of times the weight of a single ant, forming a superorganism that accomplishes what individuals cannot. They become an unstoppable force of nature. But still, for all their incredible physics-defying power, the ant only secures the number 10 spot on our list. This is just the beginning. The creatures ahead are even more powerful. At number 9, the eagle. These birds are straight up power in the sky. Some eagles can carry prey that weighs 4 to 5 times their own body weight. While flying, think about that. Lifting something heavier than you and then taking off into the air with it. Their talons are insanely strong, too strong enough to crush bone. There have even been moments where eagles tried grabbing goats off cliffs. Not always successful. But the fact they even try, that tells you how strong they really are. Coming in at number 8, the gorilla. This is what most people think of when they think strong. A gorilla can be 4 to 10 times stronger than a human. They can lift over 1,800 pounds, bend metal, and snap branches like they're nothing. But here's the catch. They're big, and this list is about pound for pound strength. So even though they're powerful, they don't rank as high as you might expect. At number 7, the octopus. Now this one is different. Each of its 8 arms is packed with muscle, allowing it to grip, pull, and overpower prey with serious force. Some octopuses can even open jars and escape cages. But what makes them even scarier? They're smart. So it's not just strength. It's controlled, strategic strength. Imagine something strong, flexible, and intelligent all at once. Yeah, that's a problem. At number 6, the dung beetle. Now, this is where things start getting truly crazy. Dung beetles can pull over 1,100 times their body weight. That's like you pulling multiple buses at once. And they do this every single day, rolling dung across the ground like it's nothing. There's no training, no rest days, just straight raw power. Now, real quick, if you're enjoying this countdown so far, make sure you hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to Animal Index for more top 10 animal videos just like this. We drop some of the craziest animal facts you'll ever hear, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. At number 5, the tiger. One of the most powerful predators in the world. Tigers can drag prey weighing over 1,000 pounds by themselves. That's like dragging a car through the jungle. Their muscles are built for explosive strength, perfect for ambush attacks and taking down massive animals. But again, they're big, which holds them back in a pound for pound ranking. At number 4, the grasshopper. Now this one surprises a lot of people. Grasshoppers can jump up to 20 times their body length thanks to their insanely powerful legs. Their muscles work like loaded springs, storing energy and releasing it in one explosive movement. That kind of force makes them one of the strongest animals relative to size. It's basically built-in superpower legs. At number 3, the elephant. Now you might be thinking, how is something this big ranking so high? Here's why. Elephants can lift over 700 pounds with just their trunk. And their trunk alone has over 40,000 muscles. That's more than the entire human body. They can push down trees, carry heavy loads, and move massive objects with ease. So even though they're huge, their strength relative to their size is still elite. At number 2, the leafcutter ant. Yeah, ants again. But this one is on another level. Leafcutter ants can carry 50 times their body weight and do it over long distances. But what makes them special is consistency. They do this all day, every day. As part of a full colony system, they cut leaves, carry them back, and use them to grow food. It's strength plus endurance plus teamwork. Basically a tiny, unstoppable workforce. We've journeyed through a world of incredible power, from the crushing jaws of the saltwater crocodile to the brute force of the gorilla. But true strength isn't always about sheer size. Sometimes the most astonishing power comes in the smallest of packages. And finally, we've arrived at our number one. The strongest animal on Earth, pound for pound, is an insect you could hold on the tip of your finger. Meet the undisputed champion of proportional strength, the horned dung beetle. This tiny titan, scientifically known as Onthophagus taurus, has a reputation that far exceeds its humble size. For years, the title of world's strongest insect was held by the rhinoceros beetle. But in 2010, scientists decided to put this little guy to the test, and the results were staggering. This creature can pull over 1,140 times its own body weight. That isn't just a record for insects, it's the highest proportional strength ever recorded for any animal on the planet. To put that into perspective, let's scale it up to human size. If you had that kind of relative strength, you could pull over 180,000 pounds. That's not like pulling a car or even a bus. That's like dragging a Boeing 737 airplane down a runway by yourself. No struggle, no help, just pure, unadulterated power. So why does this tiny creature need to be so absurdly strong? The answer, like so many things in the animal kingdom, comes down to competition and romance. The males develop this incredible strength to fight off rivals. They lock their prominent horns and engage in epic wrestling matches, pushing each other away from the prize, a tunnel containing a female. The stronger beetle wins the territory, the mate, and the right to pass on his powerful genes. And what's the other use for this Herculean strength? Moving their precious resource, dung. They roll these massive balls of manure, which serve as both food and a nursery for their young. So let's recap. The strongest animal on Earth, a creature capable of pulling the equivalent of an airplane, is a tiny beetle that uses its world record power to fight other beetles over access to a mate and to roll around giant balls of poop. Nature is truly wild. So next time you think about strength, don't just think big, because in the animal kingdom, sometimes the smallest creatures are the most powerful. From ants lifting impossible weight to beetles pulling insane loads. Nature doesn't play fair. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Animal Index for more top 10 animal content, and drop a comment below which animal shocked you the most. Because trust me, we've got way more crazy lists coming, and this is just the beginning.